Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. Welcome back to the show, Larry.
Thank you, Jim. It's a long weekend coming up, so this is a good show.
Larry, I saw a tweet from your company saying that the pilot project for recycling is going great guns. Can you give us some details?
Yeah, that's exciting. We've increased the capacity on the pre-leach process to 292 kilograms a day, up from 64. The last increase that we announced was up to 160. So that's a huge increase, 356%. And what that really means for everybody out there is that the front end of the plant is able to handle that, but now we got to look at the back end of the plant because there's going to be increases in sizes and everything else, and that will entail further tests, more capital, and not a lot, but more capital to do that job. And but this is exciting work. I mean, we've always advanced on everything that we've done, and there's been a lot of news out there aside from ours that is exciting. Redwood Materials, which is one of the co-founders of Tesla, J.B. Strobel, put out a release, or not a release, I guess you'd say, an interview with the Wall Street Journal, and showed us stuff in Nevada. And, after looking through it all and everything else, I can see that it's a very sophisticated smelting operation. I don't know what their recoveries would be. I can only guess, but I wouldn't make that guess. It's certainly nothing like our recycling process, which is a closed loop and puts absolutely nothing back into the environment and gets all the cathode material out. So there's not a lot to compare there, but what I like about it is that J.B. Strobel is a high-profile person, and that's shone a spotlight on the recycling business, which we needed, and is to have somebody out there in production that can bring in the eyeballs, and certainly Benchmark Mineral Intelligence has put their shoulder to the wheel, because Simon Moore is considered the expert in batteries and EV cars and recycling, and now he's talking about recycling, which he did, had very little coverage on before. And what I like about it, he does say in there that the recycling that is going to go ahead is the cathode to cathode recycling, which is a metallurgical process. So I've talked about our permits as being very valuable, and I think that companies like Redwood Materials and everything else that we're trying to do, cathode to cathode sort of work, got stymied with the metallurgical process. But I see he's going to do a lot more R&D on that, and he's one of the first ones out there. If he goes public, that'll only be better for us because that means more news. A lot of people now will be trying to play catch-up on the recycling scene, and that's more news. The more they all put out, the more people that hear about it, and it's all better for the existing recycling companies. I can see that, this new attention is going to, grip us in the market, and that we could probably, in the next few weeks, we'll be moving up steadily in the price range. So, again, that's exciting. It's just very, 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 very exciting. So, and I can't go the day without talking about the markets. I mean, geez, we took a heck of a hit yesterday. The Dow was down 800. The last I looked today, it was down, I think it was 150 or 300. I can't remember what time I looked at it. And but it's, it looks like that slide, I believe, is eventually stopped. And but that's very healthy for the market to have a correction like that, because it shakes out the weak holders and it gives an opportunity for stronger holders to come into the market, and that's always better for the market. So I see that this turnaround in the Dow will, if it doesn't happen today, it'll happen sometime next week. So, and it brings me up to gold, because in copper, which is, but gold's been taking hammers. It's up $7 so far today, but that doesn't. It's still way above. It's still above 1900, and but it hit 2000. I think it went up to 2080 or something like that at one point. But a correction again in the gold market doesn't hurt. It makes a healthier market going ahead, because you're going to run into these corrections all the time. I think I've talked about it on my podcasts, and I'm looking at the prices of copper, which is one of the dominant things in our spin out, and now it's at 308 or 306 the last I looked, and that's a 2-year high for it, and which excites me. What can I say, Jim? It's everything's pointing in the right direction, although it wouldn't appear to in the last couple of days. But I don't think that that's longevity. That's going to turn around and go. And so, I'm looking forward to the next several months of activity. And I couldn't be more excited, Jim. It's I may not sound that excited, but that's because I always take a reclining position when I'm talking on the phone. So.
Larry, for people who are new to American Manganese, where are you traded, and how can people contact the company?
I'll answer that in a second, Jim, but I just wanted to mention again that Redwood Materials, it looks like they have a smelting. It looks like a sophisticated smelting operation using high heat of up to 2,700 degrees. So, I forgot to mention the degrees, and now I'll answer that question. American Manganese is traded on the Toronto Venture Exchange under the symbol AMY. It's traded in the U.S. under the symbol AMYZF. It's traded in Frankfurt under the symbol 2AM. You can do all the due diligence you need to do on our website. We've been very transparent about what we do. Because we're very excited about our circular economy approach, and you can also that's at AmericanManganeseInc.com, and you can phone us at the 778-574-4444. You can contact me at LREAUGH@AMYMN.com. And I wish everybody a great long weekend. I think September is going to be a great month.
Larry, thank you for the update.
You're welcome.
I've been speaking with Larry Reaugh, President and CEO of American Manganese. I'm Jim Goddard. Our conversation took place on September 4th.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at HowStreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of How Street Media Incorporated.